Welcome to 30-Second Chances, where we ask deep, contemplative questions and provide far too little time to formulate thoughtful, reflective answers. My guest today is magician extraordinaire Siegfried Tieber. Siegfried, how are you?
I'm very well, Daniel. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's wonderful to see you again, sir. So, you know the drill, 30 seconds on the clock, and then on to the next question. Are you ready?
I am ready. Daniel, I have questions. I should have done this before. How do I know when the 30 seconds are up? I get that sound. Oh, goodness. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, question number 1. Describe your job to a 5-year-old.
I am an actor who does magic tricks, illusions of something impossible or something very unlikely. I practice a lot and I use a sleight of hand techniques. That means techniques that with which I can create illusions to make you see things that aren't quite literally true, but you see the illusion of something that could not happen. That's what I do.
Wow. Very interesting. Okay, I like that. You pulled that off very well. Okay, next question. The Siegfried Tieber action figure has just been released. What 2 must-have accessories are included with it?
2 must-have accessories. You need to have interchangeable hair and hats. A few years ago, I used to have crazy long curly hair. Nowadays, I wear hats with big curly afro hair. I was not allowed to wear, not able to wear hats because they would float. So it definitely has to have interchangeable hats or hair or heads.
What was the second one?
Oh my goodness, I meant multiple hats. The second one is suit, interchangeable suits.
Okay. Next question. If you had a mini-me that was 12 inches tall, what tasks would you assign to that person or creature or whatever? What would he do for you?
Mini-me would be in charge of playing the role of the audience in rehearsal. I would be here rehearsing sleight of hand, and I would ask Mini-me, now stand over there and tell me if that's a good angle for this move. Yes, great, perfect. Now go over there. What about can you see anything suspicious from that angle? That's what Mini-me would do most of the time. He would also pour coffee and serve me.
Very nice. Okay, next question. You wake up on the set of a show you hated as a child. What's the first thing you do?
I pinch myself to see if it's real, and then I do see that it's indeed real. I try to do my best poker face so they don't see that I hate it, and I try to get out of there as quickly as possible.
But you're on camera.
Oh my goodness, then I will just bulldoze through and do my best and keep a smile on my face until the night.
Next question. If you could have one pointless or semi-useless superpower, what would it be and why?
Pointless or semi-useless superpower. I don't know if this qualifies as semi-useless, but I would have endless refills for my coffee. So as soon as I'm done drinking my coffee, whoop, it comes back up. So I save myself a trip to the kitchen. I save myself 2-3 minutes to go to the kitchen for another cup of coffee.
That's perfect. So you could be Mr. Coffee. Next question. What's the most creative backhanded compliment you have ever received?
Creative backhanded compliment. As a magician, you get many of those. You get many backhanded compliments, not all of them very creative. One might be something along the lines of, You did that beautifully. That sleight of hand maneuver, it was beautifully executed. When the idea of a sleight of hand maneuver is that it's not seen. If you saw it.
Next question. If you wore a 10-gallon hat, what would you be concealing underneath it?
A 10-gallon hat.
You know, big 10-gallon hat, yeah?
Oh my goodness. I would be concealing cups of coffee, many of those. I would balance them on my head so they don't fall around, and I can have a sip every now and then, and it would go back up.
But if you're Mr. Coffee, you don't need that because you can automatically refill your cup. So
that's a good point, sir. Then maybe I would carry endless supplies of decks of playing cards. I love playing cards.
There you go. That's a good one. Okay. Next question. What would 15-year-old you be most and least impressed with about present day you?
15-year-old me, most impressed about technology. I am 33, 34 years old, so 15 is not that long ago. We already had some versions of computers and predecessors of modern day cell phones. Still to this day, technology blows my mind. Least impressive that we are still driving on highways. I thought that by this point we'd have hovering cars already.
I know, right? It's really true. True, I agree. Okay, well, typically I would put 30 seconds back on the clock now and allow you to answer for me any question you would like to. However, in your case, I would say let's take that time and let's have you display some of your magic for us.
I'm in. 30-second magic piece.
Bring it on.
Oh my goodness. Daniel, name a card, any card in the deck.
Jack of Diamonds.
The Jack of Diamonds, that's a good one. Jack of Diamonds, where did that go? Jack of Diamonds, you see it's roughly in the middle of the deck, right? At least some 20, 30 cards from the top. Would you agree?
I believe you.
In this case, the top card is the 7 of Hearts. I will try to create the illusion that the Jack of Diamonds melts, rises through the deck until it comes to the top. Sounds good?
I like it. Go ahead.
You said Jack of Diamonds, Jack of Diamonds.
Ooh, well done. Well done. Would you like to do another? I'll give you another 30 seconds for another one.
Another 30 seconds. Let's see how this goes. Name a different... What shall I do? What shall I do? Actually, let's do something different. Jack of Diamonds. Now that we have the Jack of Diamonds, let's do something with it. Actually, I will use my favorite card, which is the Jack of Clubs. And given that clubs, that's a black card, diamonds is red, that will give us some nice contrast. I will try to find, once again, the Jack of Diamonds using your card, using the Jack of Clubs, my cards, on the tips of my fingers, using only 2 fingers in slow motion. Jack of Diamonds. 1, 2, 3. Jack of Diamonds.
Excellent. Excellent. Siegfried Tieber, thank you for being my guest.
Thanks to you. This is nerve-wracking, but very exciting at the same time.